Here was my high school day from absolute hell. And yes, I actually lived it. I wake up to my phone going off and realize I have several missed calls from my mom, and that's when I check the time and realize I'm late for school again. I got ready as quick as I possibly could, throw on an outfit that probably did not match, and out the door I was. When I got to school, I went straight to math class, and that's when I realized I completely forgot that I had a math test to take. My teacher told me that I only had the rest of the class to finish my test because there was no retakes. So I took my math test in like 20 minutes, and of course I bombed it. I tried to just ignore the fact that I had just absolutely failed my math test, and it was time for lunch. I went to lunch and realized the one person I sat with every day was not there. So straight to the bathroom I went to sit and eat lunch all by myself. And you may wonder, why would you go eat in the bathroom? But I was absolutely embarrassed that I was going to be sitting by myself, and I knew that the same people that laughed at me every single day were going to laugh at me again. So I went to where they wouldn't see me. Later in the day, I had English class, and in English class, we were writing a paper what we saw our future self doing, and I, of course, wrote about the fact I saw myself opening up my own business. In particular, I wrote about the fact I thought I was going to open up a jewelry company. And that is when our teacher said that the person on the right of us had to proofread our whole entire paper, and I knew I was done for because it was one of the guys that made fun of me almost every single day. He did proofread my whole entire paper, and then he looks at me and tells me, yeah, you don't need to do this because no one would ever buy your jewelry or any company you come out with. I will say joke's on him because I do now actually own my own jewelry company, so kind of crazy. After that class, I felt absolutely so awful about the paper I wrote and thinking I was going to fail, so I decided to rewrite it and just say that I wanted to be a nurse, even though I did not want to do that. I walk in the hallway after this class, and it is the same guy laughing to all his friends about how I think I'm going to open up my own company, and that is never going to happen. And that's when the guy's friend says to him loud enough to where I can most certainly hear that I should think about being a dermatologist or an orthodontist so that I can fix other people's teeth and acne so they don't look like me. I did, in fact, go home that day telling my mom that I needed to get Invisalign or braces again because my teeth were awful. Good thing I had an amazing mother because the next week I already had an orthodontist appointment and dermatologist appointment booked because I was tired of getting made fun of. After this horrendous day, I did most certainly bawl my eyes out all the way home and then cried to my mom that night because people were so awful to me. But that was my high school day in absolute hell. Bye.